Hi there, good afternoon. Hi, my name's Uzo Ehyog. I'm a physiotherapist and also a strength and conditioning specialist in the UK. Hi, in this video blog, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about health in its broadest possible sense. Okay, so health. The World Health Organization, when they talk about health, they view it through the prism of health being more than just the absence of disease and disability. And they see it much more through the prism of wellness, psychological wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness, and social wellness, which all contribute to health. Now, we can distill that down even further, and we can talk about some basic concepts. Now, in everybody's life, there are a few things that we need which will generally provide us with happiness, because we're all in search of happiness in one way or another. But there are some basic building blocks which will provide us with happiness. And we view these through, again, the prism of quiet time. So what I mean by quiet time is, are you getting enough sleep? Do you have enough time to yourself for reflection and self-actualization? The sleep issue is really important, because if our sleep hygiene is not appropriate, then our tissues and our cells cannot regenerate themselves on a daily and weekly basis. So quiet time is very, very important. And you could actually say that quiet time is one of the 4 medications that we need for health and wellness. So the next medication that we need for health and wellness is movement. Exercise is actually medicine. So we know that movement is good for us. Too much can be bad for us, but there's not many of us that move too much for it to be bad for us. But there are many of us that are sick because we don't move enough. The scientific research or the evidence is overwhelming in terms of the benefits of physical exercise, be that cardiovascular conditioning and also resistance or strength training for general health and wellness. But clearly we don't move enough as a society. The next medication, which is important for us, is diet and nutrition. Now, we are surrounded by food, but food has different types of quality. And for the most part, the food which is the cheapest for us to purchase is generally the food which is not the best for us. So it is the processed foods. It's the foods which I would say are nutritionally bankrupt. The foods which don't have the immunity protecting phytochemicals and micronutrients. And what I mean by micronutrients, I'm talking about the vitamins and the minerals and the trace elements which are important for our general wellness and our immunity. But all too often what we focus on is we focus on the macronutrients, which really revolves around how many calories are in that particular food and are in that particular meal. So what is the protein, carbohydrate, and fat composition? All of that is important. However, what we mustn't lose sight of is the micronutrients. That is the things we mustn't lose sight of, and the quality of the food that we are actually consuming. Invariably, the majority of it should be plant-based and unprocessed foods. That's unprocessed foods which are nutritionally bankrupt. So that's the next medication. Now, if we have those 3 medications, movement, diet, and quiet time, then invariably we will have the fourth medication, because that will come naturally, and that is happiness. Okay, happiness. Because if we eat well, if we move well, and if we rest well, then invariably we'll be happy. There's very few people that are unhappy if they have that correct balance. Anyway, food for thought, I'm sure. Hope you enjoyed the blog. Okay, speak to you soon, and good health to you. Bye bye.